Hello YouTube, my name is Doug Horner with BenzsandBowties. Today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of the Mercedes-Benz model naming structure, and we're going to specifically be going over the SUVs. So just keep in mind that with Mercedes-Benz, as you move further up the alphabet, the vehicles become larger and more luxurious and more expensive, of course. So starting with A all the way up to S, that is how our naming conventions work. The sedans and the SUVs correlate together, the difference being that SUVs will have a GL in front of the model class that they line up with on the sedan side. So let's take a look at what we have in our SUV family. So here we have the GLA and the GLB. These are our two smallest SUVs. These are our two entry-level cars. The GLA I've always referred to affectionately as a hatchback on stilts. This is a sleek SUV that's a bit lower to the ground, has a hatchback-like roof and trunk in the back. And it is elevated for American drivers, not like the A-Class that they have over in Europe in hatchback form. The GLB is a bit larger. This is much boxier, a bit more stylish in that regard. For those that were fans of the GLK, the GLB is the closest spiritual successor that we have to that car. These are much boxier and are meant to evoke a little bit of G-Wagon styling. This is available with a third row, so for small families or people that might need the occasional use of a third row, the GLB can be a very good option, although these are not particularly large vehicles by any means. On the inside of the GLB, this is going to be identical to the GLA moving forward. Now these have AMG line on them, so you've got the nice steering wheel with the flat bottom, but you do have the dual side-by-side screens. These are a little over 10 inches long on the dual screens. This is very much the S-Class styling from all the way back in 2013. But the GLB, very spacious, very roomy with a lot of extra headroom up there. And you know, in order to keep the price point down, you are going to lose a little bit of the fit and finish in some of our higher end models, as well as some of the ride quality in the form of the suspension. The GLC is our most popular volume selling Mercedes-Benz here in the United States. And here we have a non-AMG line example. The GLC is a big step up over the GLA in terms of size, although it does have more rounded styling like the GLA. Right next to it you have one with the AMG line, so you can see some difference in the lower bumper there and the wheels. The GLC has a lot of luxury finishes and touches that the GLA and the GLB do not get. The suspension is much more refined. The interior fit and finish are a step up and evoke the S-Class. They have kind of a mini S-Class interior. And some very fun interiors available. We don't have keys for one right now. And next up we have the GLE. The GLE is considered by many to be kind of the Goldilocks SUV of the family. This is a great family-sized vehicle. It is a mid-size SUV on the larger size. This would be a competitor to vehicles like the BMW X5, the Audi Q7 might be a little bit larger than this, Acura MDX. These are all vehicles in that size segment. And the GLE, I consider to be the most stylish of our SUVs. It comes in a lot of really cool colors, a lot of great packages and options and interiors available. The GLE is going to be a great option for families with maybe 2 kids or less, and you know, very big, very spacious, drives like a dream, and have a great track record of reliability. And the GLE comes in a lot of different flavors as far as engines are concerned, and also SUV and coupe body stylings. And then the largest of our SUVs is going to be the GLS. The GLS is the largest of our SUVs. This is our true 3-row vehicle. This is a 6 or 7 passenger vehicle with 3 rows. The GLE is also available with a 3rd row, although it is not standard that way. The GLS does come standard with a 3rd row. It can be configured with captain's chairs as a 6 passenger or with a bench in the middle as a 7 passenger. And if you've got a larger family, then this is the vehicle that you would want to go with. You do get a much larger interior. The 2nd row very spacious, the 3rd row also very spacious. These are both AMG line vehicles that you see here. This GLS over here is non-AMG line. You can tell the body colored fender flares and side skirts versus the more rugged plastic ones. Now, the GLS is a large vehicle. However, it does not compare in size to something like a Escalade EXT or a Suburban or a Yukon XL. So if you do need that massive, massive trunk behind a third row vehicle, then you really don't have any choices in the luxury realm. This is going to compare with a BMW X7. It is larger than an Audi Q7, but that would be a potential competitor. And, you know, short Escalades, Yukons, and Tahoes would also be a competitor to this vehicle. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful. Before I forget, of course, we also have the G-Wagon. Now, the G-Class, you know, is one of our SUVs as well. There is nothing very, you know, equal to the G-Class. This is a G550 here. What makes these so beloved are their boxiness, their off-road capability, and the fact that there really is nothing quite like a G-Wagon out there. There's a lot of really nice luxury SUVs, but nothing that you can compare directly to this truck. G-Wagon is also the only SUV in the family that does not have a direct counterpart in the sedan form. So remember, as we start at the A-Class and work up to the S-Class, the further into the alphabet we get, the more luxurious the vehicles become, the more expensive they become, the fit and finish gets better and better. And that is a quick little, you know, way to differentiate and understand the model family with Mercedes-Benz. So with SUVs, there will always be a GL followed by the letter that designates the class, starting with GLA, GLB, GLC, GLE, GLS, and then of course the G-Wagon breaks the mold. And the G-Wagon got its name, by the way. It is technically referred to as the Galanda wagon, and that's why it has a name that does not follow the naming convention of the rest of our SUVs. So if you like this content, my name is Doug with Benzs and Bowties. Hit the like and subscribe button and follow for more like this.